The Falcon and the Winter Soldier has many action sequences and styles that were inspired by the likes of John Wick, which honestly makes sense because it's some of the best action films in the last decade. So yeah, you should probably try to copy the best. So before we get into this, I know that there are some people that do not like the John Wick films. It's not your type of thing. That's cool. If you don't like them, I get it. But understand that there is people like myself who love old school action films from the 70s, 80s, and the early 90s. John Wick is an expensive throwback to those types of films. Just revenge films that are filled with sweet choreography and action that's literally over the top, but who cares? That's why it's there. It fills a niche, and I know from looking at the analytics of the people that watch this channel, many of you feel that way as well because of your age. So it's really not a surprise that recently we heard from people who work on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. One who also worked on John Wick is the fact that they used the action sequences in that to try to use that type of style, that hard-hitting, fast-paced action and almost insane element of choreography, to put that into this series because it fits well, because it's a action franchise. It's the most action-based franchise in the MCU. Naturally, it's Captain America. Like, you know, it's a bunch of guys that aren't really over-the-top, super-powered shooting lasers or anything. These are guys that can get hurt, but they can be very good and proficient in what they do. Especially somebody like the Winter Soldier who, well, you know, he was a master hitman. And he did say that when seeing what they were able to do and what he was allowed to do with the characters in these fights and how to utilize the characters and their weapons, that he felt like a 11-year-old kid playing with toys, being able to do the most insane stuff and be like, oh yeah, we can record that, we can put that on film. And he felt like it was John Wick all over again. So I think that's a good indication that by the time we get to the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's probably going to be the best action we've seen in the MCU, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, if you haven't seen John Wick, please go do so. It took me forever to watch the 3 films, and I only watched 1 and 2 like a week before the third one came out, and having seen all 3 back to back, what a ride that is. I cannot wait for more in that TV show and whatever else they can give us, so go watch those movies. Also, go watch Mission Impossible, because those are great. You can skip 2, because that one's not that good, but the rest are great. The last one with Henry Cavill is a masterpiece, so go watch that one as well. Okay, you know what? Just go type in top 50 action films of all time, start at like 25 and just work your way down. Just do that.